Good morning. What is going on? What is everyone doing? Alrighty. What's up, Bino? How you doing? So, QQQ up 0.06% now. SPY up 0.04%. I took a short swing on Qs here at close yesterday. I wanted to see a gap down. We didn't get that anymore. We were there like earlier in the morning. But we're starting to push up here a bit. Why did I take it? Previous support, turned into a resistance, started to act as a resistance here again. Right, we also have this head and shoulders, right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We also have this resistance, right? Looks pretty good. So we have this falling wedge, or this bearish wedge into that previous level. So on these higher time frames, looks pretty good. Yes, it can totally break down here and start to push up. But it could also start to break down. I took the shot. So I took the shot with profits from yesterday. Great play, great setup. So we'll see what happens. SPY, kind of the same thing here. A little bit more extended now. What's up, Anthony? How you doing? What's up, Barkworth? So, SPY, same thing. Right, huge wedge here. Huge wedge. Every pop has been getting sold off, so we'll see what the deal is. VIX is still pushing to the downside since it broke down from that pink trend line. Right, that pink trend line was pretty major. Support. Once it broke down, right, we saw a continuation to the downside. So this really needs to get back up here if it wants to, if we want to see some more downside on the market. Amazon looked pretty good too. I was considering swinging calls on this. Zoom in a little bit, or zoom out. Right, if we zoom out a bit, resistance. We broke that uptrend. Right, we traded this breakout right there, pushed through, pulled back, kind of acted this previous resistance as a new support. Now we're kind of pushing up to the upside there. Meta also looked pretty good. Right, resistance. Old resistance is now acting as a support, and it's starting to push up here to the upside. That's looking pretty good too. We'll see what happens there, but if it starts to break down, it also looks pretty good. Rivian looks great, right? This is a setup I've been keeping my eye on. We could definitely look at this. Let's trade over 16.43, which is yesterday's high. Let's grab my coffee. Right, it held this low pretty well. Ended up pushing back through that previous support. Right, support, a little fake breakdown, and now it's pushing back up here, but it's breaking out of this big wedge. Right, I know a bunch of you guys were looking at this yesterday too. If you could drop a like in the video, that'd be great. Drop a like. And let's get that up to 20 plus. So Rivian definitely on watch today. Definitely on watch. NVIDIA. I think I want to give NVIDIA some more time. Yeah, this I want to give some more time. Right, we have this previous support, acted as support. You know, we kind of acted as resistance here. So we're still below that. So until it gets above this, can't really go long on it. You have a 210 target for Tesla. Yeah, I'll go over Tesla in a bit here. So Google looks pretty good too. Resistance, lower highs, higher lows. Looks pretty good, honestly. We'll have to see if that can break out. BAB is in this massive wedge. All right, look at this huge wedge that we're in. Higher lows, lower highs. Trigger for me is 84.12 still. We'll clean this up a bit. So 84.12 is my trigger. We still have a decent amount of time before it gets there. It does have earnings though in 2 days. Friday. All right, so here's Tesla. Tesla looks great. So you have a 210 target. Yeah, 210 is a pretty good target. I would even have a target near 212, right? This previous support that acted as resistance. Lower highs, this low bounced right off of it again, right? So one low, bounced off of it, and then bounced off of it again. So clean trend line, 3 touches. If it could break through right here, 204.88 looks pretty good to the upside. But big level there at 212. So we can move this up also. That looks pretty good. AMD had earnings yesterday. It was down 4% after hours. It was down to 93 here. Now it's right back up. So pre-market, you can see it's rejecting that same spot. So this is if you like to use pre-market levels, right? That's it's a pretty solid level to keep an eye on. Right, that double top right there. Rejected it twice. 99.56. Regarding data, before I continue with these setups here, today is Wednesday. We have a lot of data today, guys. A lot of data. So we had that ADP non-farm employment change already. ISM, PMI, ISM prices. We got JOLTS, we got crude oil, and then we have FOMC at 2 o'clock. Powell will be speaking later, guys. So a ton of stuff. I would not be surprised if we chop all day. Ton of stuff. So data at 10. Market's moving up here a bit right now. Breaking above that trend line. So we'll have to see what happens. Got a ton of data today. That should be interesting to see what happens. But Tesla's green. Rivian's pretty green here. Let's see what Apple's doing. Yeah, Apple looks pretty good too. Right, this resistance. Starting to break this trend. What else we got? You crazy. Netflix looks pretty decent. Not too bad. Market's pushing up here a bit. It's definitely gaining some strength. PayPal also starting to break out here. Yeah, definitely need to take it slow. That's really it. You know, besides Tesla and Rivian, Amazon looks pretty decent too. But it is Wednesday. We have Powell speaking later, so ideally, I would like to not take anything until then. All right, that's the best case scenario. Okay. So that's the plan today. Is not really trade until after Powell. At least on the challenge account. My main account, I might take something here. But the challenge account, not really worth it. No A+ setups. No A+ setups. The A+ setup was that wedge break to the downside. That was perfect. Right. So I will. I'm gonna hop out of here. You're scalping up, down, up, down, up, down. What was the last stuff I'm saying? Yeah. You know, if you're good at scalping, all power to you. It's most people, aren't quick enough or have the brain capacity to do it. So, appreciate everyone stopping by. If you could drop a like before you head out, that would be great.